Hello, my name is DC. I'll be giving you match analysis for Lokomotiv Moskva versus Akron Tolyatti. How was the Russian accent? How did it sound? Anyway, if it's good, you tell me. Anyway, let's get into this one. This looks like a corner, just by the way all these guys are set up. And even if it's a corner, I would like to have someone in this area because the ball has a funny way of finding itself back here. And even though I have two players, we have three players here. That's bad. So you know what, even just one would do. And then you have this melee that's here, not marking anyone, not marking anyone, not marking anyone. You could say he's marking him because he's behind him. Somehow he's not marking anyone, and they've left two men free all the way there. Now let's let this play. Passes it, flicks it on. He just has too much space. No one decides to follow him. Matter of fact, within this same 0 seconds, let's see if anyone actually pushes out. He can see what's happening. He can immediately go to pressure him. He's not marking anyone. And you know what he does? He he goes slowly. If he was, I just know he could have got out there quicker. And then now this strike. Oh, that is lovely. Plays it off to him, has all the time in the world, and he makes things happen. Lovely. Cross, free. He's too far away. He is not marking anyone. He is too far away. He has all the time in the world. And he also has, I feel he's beaten too easily. And then he's just watching. Let's see if we can get a better glimpse. Yeah, somewhere here. Yeah, not really. He puts a lovely ball in. No man's land. He's not marking anyone. Too far away from him. At the he he's also too far away from him. He looks close, but he can't really do much as the cross is coming in. Well, he stops running. He wasn't marking anyone. If he committed to the person that was in front of him, would have been better. He didn't. He was worried about the person behind him, and that is Artem Zhuba. And I think that's why he was scared. Artem Zhuba would have probably been looking to run towards that, but you have to keep an eye on Artem Zhuba. But he would have it would have been better if he kept contact with him by that. Hold him on his chest, or just hold him by his shoulders, just to keep contact inside as he jumps. He also uses him as to lean up. Oh, sorry, to jump upwards. Lovely goal. He is impressed. Cross. At this point, one, two, three, unmarked, and they're in space. This does not look like a lot of space, but trust me, it's a lot for a professional footballer. He gets first contact, he passes, and he lays it off. Simple as that. As I said, enough, and I like the way he chests it down. Many would assume he's going for the header. Everyone's focusing on him. No one is focusing on him. All the space and time in the world to do what he wants to do. And it's because they lose first contact with the ball. Once again, just for the sake of clarity, does anyone go to jump with him? No, he decides to stick a leg out, which does not go very well. Lets it go. Goalkeeper, I do feel could have pushed out, but that's a lovely goal. And it's not really the goalkeeper's fault. No one goes to jump with him. You all push back. You probably should have gone to just try and, or how can I say? This table match is going towards that. Now this one here, I feel the keeper could have pushed out, but I understand why he stakes, but I would have wanted him to push out. That's a lovely finish, it really is. Let's play forward. Let me check what I'm doing right now. And I'm up right now. All the time and space in the world. He's far away. He's even further away. I don't know what happens. All I know is that it just starts from here. If we can get a better glimpse, if I do feel they could have done better. And he strikes it. Woof! That's lovely. That's a roaring strike. And you see what he does? I think that takes a deflection off him. And also the way he goes down for the ball is the way he tries to block the ball is bad. I'll explain in a minute. So he could have been, oh sorry, he could have been here and just stand straight. But instead, he takes another step to the other side. And let me try and put this on the slowest slow motion setting I can find. Somewhere here. Okay, somewhere there, right? I think it skims off him. Also, it's because of the way he decides to block the ball. Because look at the way he is. He's facing. Let's assume that this is a horrible reference. These are his shoulders, right? Shoulder one, shoulder two. So if he was like this, ball would have probably gone like that. But now, since it's like this, it goes like that. And I think it does. It probably does touch him, and at that point, it's too far away from the keeper. Let's just see. Yeah, he definitely gets something on it. Let's look at the spin of the ball. One last time. Look at the ball. Yeah, the spin completely changes. Because look at the way it's turning, it's spinning counterclockwise. I don't know if that's the right, yeah. But it's a terrible block. If he stands straight up, it would have been better. But the problem is that he leans, and as he leans, he gives the angle for the ball to deflect off him in a much more dangerous way. I'm assuming this is on the counter. He has all the space in the world. He could definitely commit. His teammate is in behind him. He lays it off to him. And I also think it's cause of the fact that they're so quick, very quick. Takes a bit of a touch. Now this is a lovely strike because it curves as it's moving. But it all starts from me. I do feel they could have defended this. They could have done better because you know what? You go close to him, and he goes close to him. Everyone just picks someone because at least you can say we tried to get the ball, but you know what? It was passed away from us. You could at least have that excuse. But none of them go for the ball. Even when this pass is played, they don't get close to him. They let him do what he wants. At this point, he's off balanced. He's leaning so much on here because he assumes that's where the ball is go. He's going to go so that as he's leaning his other foot would have gone across that other foot to help him get a balance, but that doesn't happen. And he gets the space that he needs, and he scores a lovely goal. And you see this, the ball actually curves. See that? Now look at this. He could have gotten the block on number 24. If he just jumps to that or slide tackles, he would have gotten to that. Unfortunately, he doesn't. Now look at the path of the ball. As it bounces, it curves even more. That's a lovely strike. He does go down, but he doesn't go down towards the ball. He just falls down. Let's just play that back a bit. Oh, it's the other guy that slipped. If he goes for that, he just puts more pressure on him. Maybe would have passed the ball, but yeah, it's not entirely his fault. But I just feel he could have done that bit more just to avoid the scoreline from getting even more ugly. A gigantic gap, and this gap will just move to another spot, and that's where the goal will be scored from. Crossing the box, he has it because he has too much space, too much time and space. All right, so let's look at this. They leave him. Oh, he actually just stops running. He says, okay, I'll just stop running and I'll wait for the ball to come. So they're running forward. Why? I have no idea. Because yeah, I don't want to say he's not being marked, but he is in a position he can recover. And if the ball is in the air for a long amount of time, he can turn and take care of him. Now, Cross comes in, number 19, number 24. There should not be a centre back pairing. Should not be a centre back pairing because how do you? Let me press button. Let How do you let yourselves get so conned by that cross and it comes in behind you? You leave the person you're supposed to be marking. This is 38 minutes. At this point, also, I would not be playing a high line. I would let everybody drop deep. We're going to go into the second half 4-1. Look at this. Look at this. On his knee, he lays it off for his teammate. That's a lovely strike. That's a lovely strike. Even him, number 35. Look at that. That's sad. It really is. Boom. That's a lovely strike. They hit. These are really good goals. These are really, really good goals. Excellent. All right. This was supposed to be the last goal of the match. 5-1, 69th minute. He makes a sacrifice. Takes him out. I also think that he wanted to get sent off because he was getting frustrated. Time was moving slow. And time moves very slow when you're losing to large margins like this. He puts his hand up, but he even knows very well that he's taking someone out. Last man. No, he was no one. He was the last man takes him out, and yeah, this that's a good free kick. But where it passes again, I mean, suspicious. The goal was disallowed, but anyway, that's been my match analysis. Lokomotiv Moscow scored brilliant goals all over. Feel very sad for Juba. His team lost. Not even lost. They got thrashed. It happens. Otherwise, that's been a match analysis. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.